Assalamu alaikum. Let me first of all just show you the amazing scenery where I am right now. I think you would appreciate it if I show you where I am. This is a fantastic place that's quite local to me, that I've always loved, but actually discovered it in an even greater way of late. As you can see, amazing place. I think what I wanted to share really was something that I feel actually very passionately about on a personal level, that has really sort of struck me in the last year or so in particular. I think for all of us, we are forever feeling that we're busy being busy. So life is busy, and social media and other sort of distractions really keep us all from being very busy, keep us all being very busy all the time. And I think I thought about recently, there were 3 words when I was a child. I'm going to show my age now. Stop, look, listen. And stop, look, listen really at that time was about the Green Cross Code Man. He helped us to keep safe and to stop, look, listen before we cross the road, and it became a mantra for all of us when we were growing up in the 80s. But I wonder whether stop, look, listen, those 3 simple words, could actually have a different meaning for us now, as we go through these crazy lives of ours. In 2017, I really discovered the art of walking by myself. Sounds not very profound at all, and I've always loved walking, but I always found myself probably trying to walk with other people. And in 2017, I realised that actually one of the best battery rechargers for me, and to keep my life sort of on track and in a bit more balance, was to actually walk by myself. And so I started walking, finding places a bit like the one you can see behind me, regularly, and even sometimes if it's just for 20 minutes, but just try and fit it in. It might not be every day. Don't beat myself up if it's not every day, of course, because it won't always be possible, but whenever I could. And what I realized was, if I'm in a place where there aren't too many people, so I feel safe enough, but not necessarily surrounded by too many people, I can still benefit from nature. It's brilliant. I've also discovered another friend of mine, which are podcasts. I've discovered Oprah. Oprah is obviously well known in the 90s for being a great TV host, which people used to watch when they came in from school. But for me, she's become actually a teacher for me, and she has a fantastic podcast called Super Soul Conversations, which is really about getting people to stop and look and listen, but to really think about themselves and to put themselves at the heart of everything they do, but to be much more aware of the what she calls the deeper world around us. And she has fantastic people on there being interviewed by her, and I love it. So for me, my companion when I'm walking are my headphones, my phone, and people like Oprah. There's also a great app called Headspace, which is brilliant and has on there small meditations, 3, 5, 10 minutes, and it's just a really good way. It's like being in a class but by yourself, and the guy talks you through, and it's really about breathing, about mindfulness, what Buddhists would call wakefulness, and it's brilliant. And I think, you know, it's so important for us to stop, to look, to listen to the world around us, but also and to take in nature a bit like I am today, but also to think about the people around us. And when we're with people, we need to try and be as present with them as we possibly can, even though we're constantly distracted. This would apply to us as parents with our children, this would apply to our partners, this would apply to our work colleagues, to try and be as fully present and engaged with whatever we're doing as we possibly can. Now, of course, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us in a very real way about the idea of meditation and about going alone. And we're in the month of Ramadan now, and of course the first revelation of the Quran came to him, peace be upon him, in Mount Hira when he was away meditating. But of course, what I love about the teachings of Muhammad is that he also says, don't necessarily live a fully monastic life, meaning don't cut yourself off from people, because actually it's the people and the world around you that are also important when it comes to this world. So I think as we go through this Ramadan, it's a fantastic time to slow down, to stop, to think, to stop, look, listen, but to really think about ourselves, our own lives, and how we're running this kind of on this wheel all the time, where we sometimes feel it's very difficult to stop. And that actually we need to take moments, a bit like I am now, to really just appreciate what's around, but think about myself, slow everything right down. Of course, in Ramadan we're physically slow anyway, and to just really think about what's important and look after ourselves, so that we can be in this world much more present and much more aware of the people and the things and the nature that's around us. Assalamu alaikum.